Hello, welcome to the tournament to determine the most popular main level in Geometry Dash. Our contenders are Stereo Madness, Back on Track, Polargeist, Dry Out, Base After Base, Can't Let Go, Jumper, The Bad One, The Other Bad One, X-Step, Clarifying Theory of Everything, Electroman Adventures, Club Step, Electrodynamics, Hexagon Force, Blast Processing, Theory of Everything 2, Geometrical Dominator, Deadlocked, and Finger Dash. Who's gonna win? Well, you'll find out, but first, let's start at the beginning. Bracket 1, Stereo Madness vs Cycles. Zed Plays GD says, Cycles is dumb. Marshmallow Fan advocates for Cycles. He calls it unique and very cool. And Jax is our middleman. He says, both suck. I agree. And the winner is Cycles, with 73% of the vote, leaving level 1 in the dirt. Moving on to bracket 2, we got Back on Track versus Polargeist. Level 2 versus level 3. Zed Plays GD says Back on Track because the third coin is actually possible to get. And yeah, Polargeist, that third coin kinda whack though. And Key and the Blue Penguin says, lol, I like bot. XD, XD, XD. Why did I do this? I don't know why you did this. I do not know what that means. I do not understand a word you just said. And Back on Track wins with 70% of the vote. Moving on to bracket 3, it's Dry Out versus Finger Dash. And whoop! Finger Dash wins with a big ol' 85%, leaving Dry Out in the dirt with a lousy 15%. By the way, ignore the statistic at the bottom where it says like Back on Track beats Polargeist by 61%. That'll appear on some of the other brackets. They're inaccurate because I took the statistics before the polls actually finished, so yeah, just ignore those. Alright, bracket 4, Base After Base versus Time Machine. Time Machine wins with 68% somehow, even though Time Machine is a nasty, disgusting, stupid level. Bracket 5, X-Step beats Can't Let Go with 88%. In bracket 6, we got Geometrical Dominator versus The Challenge, and it's The Challenge. It's literally the worst level in the game, so I didn't even mention it in the intro. That's how obscure, that's how dumb The Challenge is. Bracket 7, Theory of Everything versus Theory of Everything 2. The Battle of the Brothers, the Battle of the Theory of Everythings. Theory of Everything 2 wins with 89% of the vote, and Theory of Everything with only 11% of the vote. In bracket 8, we got Electroman Adventures versus Deadlocked. Deadlocked wins at 81%. Bracket 9, Clubstep versus Electrodynamics. Clubstep wins with 76%. And Estria says Electrodynamics can go die in a frickin' hole. That's a bit much, but okay. And with bracket 10, we got Hexagon Force versus Clutterfunk. Hexagon Force gets a nice 80%, with Clutterfunk with a 20%. And the final bracket of round 1, Blast Processing and Jumper. Blast Processing wins with 91% of the vote. So moving on to the second round, we got Cycles, Back on Track, Finger Dash, Time Machine, X-Step, Geometrical Dominator, Theory of Everything 2, Deadlocked, Clubstep, Hexagon Force, and Blast Processing. And moving on to round 2, bracket 1, we got Cycles versus Back on Track. Back on Track wins with 70% of the vote. Bracket 2, Time Machine versus X-Step. X-Step wins with a big ol' 90%. And Crin says people who vote Time Machine can burn. And that's completely true. Round 2, bracket 3, Deadlocked versus Theory of Everything 2. Deadlocked wins with 76% of the vote. Bracket 4, Hexagon Force and Blast Processing. Hexagon Force wins with 78% of the vote. We got a lot of Blast Processing fans in the comments. And that ends round 2, even though it felt kind of short, but you know, that's how tournaments work. And the levels moving on are Back on Track, Finger Dash, X-Step, Geometrical Dominator, Deadlock, Clubstep, and Hexagon Force. Some of these levels moved on from round 1 and didn't even compete in round 2, and you can just blame that on the pre-made bracket tree thing that I got from Google Images. Moving on to round 3, bracket 1, we got Back on Track with 19% of the vote and Finger Dash with 81% of the vote. Round 3, bracket 2, X-Step versus Geometrical Dominator. We got a close one here. X-Step gets 58% of the vote and Geometrical Dominator gets 42% of the vote. And the final bracket for round 3, Clubstep versus Deadlocked. Deadlocked beats Clubstep with an 83% vote. So here are the results after round 3. We got Finger Dash, X-Step, Deadlocked, and Hexagon Force. Moving on in the semifinals. Alright, to start off the semifinals, we got Finger Dash and X-Step. Finger Dash wins with a big old 80%, while X-Step gets a small old 20%. And in the final semi-final bracket, we got Deadlocked and Hexagon Force. Deadlocked beats Hexagon Force with 79%, giving Hexagon Force 21%. And here are the results of the semifinals. We got Fingerdash versus Deadlocked. Who's gonna win? Let's find out, but first, we gotta go into a commercial break.
Do you like Deadlocked? 'Cause I don't. Hey guys, Listmaster69 here, and today we're counting down the top 5 reasons Deadlocked is a good level. Reason number 5, Scary Lava. Reason number 4, Funny Laser Monster. Reason number 3, Edgy Name. Reason number 2, it came out in the best update. And finally, reason number 1, it doesn't have finger in its name. Alright guys, this has been counting down the top 5 reasons Deadlocked is a good level. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And the results are in. Fingerdash versus Deadlocked. Who's gonna win? Who knows? I know. And the winner is... Deadlocked. Surprisingly. Somehow. Fingerdash, the most replayable level in Geometry Dash that utilizes all the game modes, except dual mode, but dual mode sucks, was somehow beaten by Deadlocked, but maybe I'm only surprised because I'm biased, since I'm terrible at the game and always crash on the wave parts. So here are the results. Deadlocked has 62.62% with 67 votes, and Fingerdash has 37.38% with 40 votes, and so Deadlocked is the most popular level in Geometry Dash, according to Science and Statistics.
Alrighty, here I am with the winner, Deadlocked. How you doing today?
You know, I'm doing great, thank you very much. And it's been an honor, I'm beyond thankful. So, you know, the money's really gonna help.
Wait, did you say money?
Yeah, the money, like the prize.
What prize?
You know, like the prize, the reward.
There is no reward.
You telling me that after all the work I've been through, and the way you treated me compared to Fingerdash, you're telling me there's no prize money?
Sir,
listen, I have a family, this is your fault.
Okay, bud. Okay. You didn't think I'd come prepared? I saw you were armed. I was just waiting for this very moment where I defeat you. This is so bad. This is so bad. And the winner is... Fingerdash!